So this is one of the most anticipated games, honestly, of 2016 and 2015. If you think about it, this is Blade and Soul. You guys wanted for me to play this. It is me, of course, Quita, aka Blasian Quita. Welcome to SIN, standing for Smart Intelligent News. And here is the stream where I am open and honest and I keep it real. So, as a disclaimer, like I always do here, I want to first and foremost apologize to my serious minions, aka my regulars, because I've been getting a lot of ratchetry lately. I don't know why, but maybe, see, it just comes with, when you look good like I do, No, not really. I'm kidding, guys. I'm kidding. JK, JK. So, I just want to apologize because some people are just being really acidic in chat. And one thing that is so important to me is that I accept everybody here. I don't care if you're black, white, Asian, Native American, doesn't matter to me. You know, triracial, green, purple, LGBTIQ, alphabet soup, all of that. So you are included here. You are accepted here. And for the people that want to be negative, you will be ignored. So that's really the bottom line. I've been blah, like I can talk today, right? I'm looking at chat too. So if you see me turn, I just like to focus too on you guys as my audience. So we're actually going to be professional today for a change because my show has been all over the place. So there's a segment of the Curvy Metalhead show that is called Keeping It Real, where I'm seriously honestly talking about other YouTubers and how I feel about them and their channels. So I decided, you know what? I am going to do the same thing for Twitch streamers. I haven't really seen a lot of people do stuff like this. So what I'm going to do is Keeping It Real, the Twitch streamer edition. So ever so often, if I, find someone that just tickles my fancy, no, but if I find someone that's really interesting that you should know about, or someone that I feel is greatly overlooked, or someone that I just feel like talking about, we're going to do that. So the first ever Keeping It Real Twitch streamer edition is going to be me talking all about TheTatMan, who is the golden voice to me, one of the golden voices here on Twitch. He is amazing. So I'm gonna spill the tea on how I feel about him, okay? And then on top of that, I also want to talk about the women in gaming panel that I had the pleasure of watching on YouTube that was at TwitchCon. So I just want to give my 2 cents on that. And then we're going to get into everything else that I usually do. So let's play Blade and Soul. Okay. Yeah, last time I was playing this, I was crapping in my pants. There were spiders everywhere, and I was freaking out. I hate spiders, right? So I was like, oh my gosh, it was not a good time. And it was so funny. My other friend was like laughing at me too. Also on YouTube, shout outs to Dead Girl Walking. She's been with me since day one and she's been watching my videos that I've been doing here on Sin. So I really hope you guys enjoy me playing Blade and Soul. You have 2 more days, including tonight too. If you count tonight and tomorrow, to play closed beta. If you are lucky to get a key, awesome. But you can also participate in closed beta for Blade and Soul by getting a Founders Pack. Guys, I think it's like $24.99, I believe. I'm not too sure. I'll have it linked below so you can check out the official accurate pricing in case I'm wrong. But you can get the lowest Founder Pack, and I was able to play through all of these, and it was great. It's just been an absolute blast. So let's play Blade and Soul. Okay, there we go. I am absurd, I tell you. Okay, so let's rock and roll here. Hey, homegirl. No. Alright, so last time I was whooping spiders, not enjoying that, of course. So I just decided, I said, you know what? I'm just gonna finish this stupid mission. And, I'm tired of these stupid spiders on this stupid Gloom Dross Forest. I was getting sick of it. Alright, well, I'm walking into this dude here. Okay, let's talk to Mr. It's like Samsik. Hopefully I'm right here. All right, awesome. I love this hair. It's so like K-pop. It's like, 안아줘마, oh well, 안주나마나 안아 이르시마 tonight. No, I'm playing. I love K-pop, man. That's my thing. Asian music in general is awesome, but I think a lot of times it's the K-pop and the J-rock, J-pop and stuff. It gets all like stereotyped and all of that. But I had to feel myself for a second there. All right, more experience. Okay, cool. I'm not gonna use my high-pitched voice. I'm gonna use my sexy voice here. That's like my sexy narrator voice. Welcome to Blade and Soul. This is Suzumiyo, who's going to be the Blade Master for you guys to watch and enjoy. No, okay, no, it's horrible. Absolutely horrible. All right, guys, so I got some good news for you, too. Let's do some Riot Talk where I just talk to Sabaz. Okay, so this is what happened, right? First off, I have to say, I can't believe this. I am a member, guys, of Royal Storm. For those of you who are not familiar with the Royal Storm community, it is a mature gaming community, meaning that it is a very intellectual, awesome gaming community that is focused on the following, okay? And what they're focused on is really, having people of all different levels. So whether you game, you know, hardcore, semi-hardcore like myself, or even casual, you're included. They have an awesome, awesome TeamSpeak group. And I had the pleasure of talking to one of the heads. So shout outs to White Horse. He was amazing. Such a nice guy. And I love communities that allow me to, really feel included. And White Horse was there since day one. I am now a member of Royal Storm, so I'm like so excited because I will be playing with them on the Blade and Soul, of course, North American servers, and a lot of the members too, which is really cool. They play on, pardon me here, gassy. They play on the European servers, and they have players from all over the world. Like, they have the North American division, which I'm going to be a part of, which is cool, as well as the more like international division or European division as well, which is really sweet. But it's mainly, the best way to describe it is international. But it's really cool. So if you would like to apply, this is what you do. Make sure to check out royalstorm.edu or edu, pardon me. I'm such an educator, right? Check out royalstorm.eu, okay? And I'll have the link below this video. Now, one thing I will say as a disclaimer, and that's something that they did talk to me about overall, is that joining, as I'm talking here, I should be moving, right? Moving, moving, moving. Do that, do that, do that. Okay, there we go. So overall, one thing they did talk to me about is that they do take their community seriously. So they really want maturity, no drama queens, like stuff like that. And I completely understand. Um, we'll get back to how I feel about drama and everything later in regards to the gaming community. Let me tell you. All right, let's go into this new area. This is new for me. I've never been to this new area. Oh my gosh. All right, so we got the same fools back in my chat. Yes, Adam Sword, thank you. Oh gosh. I know. And I love how they make it like super racial. Let's dance to that. Super racial comments. Super racial comments. Like, you gotta love them. And here's the username, guys, too, which is really funny. We have in here Maverick underscore Ace. We have Chicken Lover 729, which, hey, I love chicken, okay? I love chicken. And it's not because I am black, okay? I like chicken because it's a good source of protein and it gets these muscles going, okay? That's why, honestly. And then who else we got up in this mess? We got Irish Rich Wash #1. Let me tell you, I am actually super attracted to Irish guys. Like I told one of my friends who lives in Ireland, I was like, girl, I'm going to get me an Irish man. Just watch. And I'll play House of Pain jumping around like every time I see him. No. No. I'm not gonna be ratchet like that. No. Alright, I gotta get used to playing these controls. I'm like all into D3, aka Diablo 3. But Adam Sore, what's up, man? Thank you so much for having my back. I really appreciate that. Oh, I'm trying to take my sword on a blind person. I don't think that's a good idea. Okay, so let's stomp. Oh, I didn't have a chance to. When your enemy has been knocked down, you can do a stomp, which is super sweet. But yeah, I am having fun though with this game. It's pretty good. Okay, so where was I? Oh, okay. So before I like looked over, whenever I looked over chat and I was like, what? Or let me see. Let me respond to turtle underscore or the underscore red underscore turtle. Yes, God. I've just been watching so much like quotes from Laganja Estranja from RuPaul's Drag Race, which I love. But where was I again? Okay, so first thing I want to talk about for Riot Talk before we get into the meaty, juicy topics like I always do is it's been interesting. Like chat, like I said, has been very acidic lately, and I don't, for me, it's all good. I mean, anybody who takes the time to like, come in chat and say whatever they want to say, I'm not gonna hate on you for that. I'm not, like I said, I accept everybody, and the people who are true to me and what I stand for, those are the people I'm going to be responding to. And if you say something really colorful, of course I'm going to respond. I'll respond like Bianca Del Rio. That's probably how I'll respond. No, but I don't mind. I really don't mind. If people are going to be racist, that's okay. That's fine. If that's what you rep, that's what you rep. I respect, people and what they stand for. I'm not, how am I going to hate on people? Like, that'd be wrong for me to be doing ratchet stuff like that. Did you see that block? Yes, son. Alright, yep, got that ram real quick. Sorry guys, I keep adjusting this, but it's like my hairs are in here. Like my ear hair is like, no. No, but it's crazy. But yeah, so definitely check out royalstorm.eu. Great group if you want to apply. No drama queens, okay? This is a mature community with mature people, which is great. And there are people from all different age ranges, which is awesome. But it's such a nice community, and White Horse and a lot of other people that I met today, really, it melted my heart. And I'm not included everywhere, okay? I am a juicy, loud, intelligent, opinionated woman of color, and you can clearly see in the comments Sprite Guard, and Adam Sword. We got Constance up in here. These are all my regulars. Hey darlings, what's up? What do you stand for? Okay, you know what I stand for? I stand for social equality. I stand for interracial unions, relationships, marriage. For me, I stand for being an ally for, LGBTQI. I stand for a lot of things because I know how it's like to be treated, differently. And who wants to be treated differently, right? I don't want anybody to ever feel that they can't, express themselves in the way that they feel. I may not agree. Yes! Got that combo. Taste that, you ram. You valley ram. You valley ram. Am I an a-hole? No, I'm not. Well, okay, I take that back. Okay, it depends on how you define a-hole, because a lot of times when a woman is opinionated, like myself, or if a woman has an opinion that may not be, I would say, what some men would expect a woman to say, then yeah, you could say that that person, person would be labeled an a-hole. But overall, for me, I take myself to be, you know, let me see, can I use this? Okay, there we go. Drink up! Alright, there we go. Had to get my juice so I could kill some more rams up in here. Hello, Mr. Ram. Let's go. Let's go. These valley rams look super awesome. I'd rather be killing these rams than spiders, to be honest with you. I am sick of spiders. I killed a whole bunch of spiders in D3, my friends, and I was done. Okay? So, yeah, it was crazy. Thanks, guys, my regulars, for standing up for me. I really appreciate it. But these people are gonna be who they are, and I can't change people for being basic. Okay, if people are gonna be basic, then let them be basic. Cause the more comments they put in here, is the more attention that they're bringing to me. So keep the hate coming, guys. I really appreciate it. I really, really do. But I will say, as a disclaimer, what you see in the chat box does not reflect who I am and what I represent. So, if I see stuff that's negative towards my own people, I want my black audience, fans, and everybody to know that I am not anti-black, because that is something that I've been kind of dealing with. Is some people assume that I am I don't like my people, and that is not true at all. But I will say, though, going back to being a part of Royal Storm, I'm sorry I keep talking about it, but it's just so amazing, guys. This is a group that is just, they're so mature and they're so kind and nice, and I really like them a lot. And I'm looking forward to playing Blade, being their division for Blade and Soul. And you can sign, the application is really easy to fill out, but please respectfully take the time and take it seriously to fill it out. Because I feel like once you're a part of this group, there are people that have been there for years, okay, guys? So that tells you that's the type of gaming community you want to get into. There are some gaming communities that are very acidic, and it makes me really sad. Look how beautiful this is, guys. Like, I feel like I want to take a vacation here, Yeah, I had to run in the water a little bit, get a little wash off, I've been running for days, guys. Can't be stinky. Oh, okay, so, well, I'll tell you more about Royal Storm. So they're actually, first and foremost, from the way that they explained it to me, they are a gaming community. So it doesn't matter what game you play. What's really cool is they get together on TeamSpeak and they come to a consensus. Look at those roosters. That's cool. They come to a consensus of what games. Sorry for the weird angles today, guys. There we go. They come to a consensus of what game that they want to play. So you can either come in kind of like general, and then you can pick a division that you're interested in. Okay, so this is where I'm supposed to be. What's not happening here? Let's see here. Alright. See, this is interesting. Okay, so I have to speak with someone that's like around here. Alright, so that's a mailbox. I don't want to be that nut job talking to a mailbox. Oh, you only found 2? Yeah, I will say, I went through a search, guys. I'll tell you a story about how I found out about them. So there's a website, if you really want to get that 411 on Blade and Soul, there's bladeandsouldojo.com. And what I did was, there's a section where you can look for like a clan or a guild or whatever you want to call it. And man, you can tell people are bumping, here. So look at that. That's really sweet. Man, this game is so graphically beautiful. I can't wait till I upgrade my graphics card someday. It's going to even look better than this. And just upgrade my computer components, period. I will invest in that because I love doing this. And I love playing these games for you guys too, you know. All right, Constance, thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. You have a good night as well. Constance is great, just like Sprite and Adam Soar. Like they are really, really nice. They're always looking out for me, which I am very grateful and appreciative for. Um, but after, like, so after that, I saw, you know, Royal Storm, and then I also saw they play other games, and they also, this is another reason why I joined them too. They also support retro gamers like myself. I cannot tell you how many times sometimes I get discriminated in the gaming community, right? For doing retro gaming. Okay, I'm supposed to go in this house. Duh. Yeah, I get discriminated against for retro gaming, and it's like horrendous. Like it, you know, people are like, why don't you have? These are like the same people that are in chat here that are very like aesthetic, right? Some, not all. Not talking to you, Sprite, or Constance, or Adam Soar. Um, but what they do though, which is really funny, is they'll say stupid stuff like this. They'll be like, "Oh, why don't you have a PS3 or PS4?" Okay, first off, I have a PS3. For those of you who, you know, have some type of intelligence, can you stream PS3? Yes, you can, but there's a problem. If you're using the Elgato and the PS3, it has this protection on there, so you really can't, you know, stream with it. That's just what I've read from my experience. Maybe, you know, there might be a method for you to do it, but you know, that's what I read, so I haven't really attempted to do that. Plus, on top of that, I don't have a lot of games, you know, for the console. So I have my PS2, and for some reason, people give me a lot of crap. Like they're literally like, you're playing a retro game, and you know you should like you. And then when I play like PC, they're like, why are you PC gaming? That's so dumb. And then when I switch over to something else that people want me to do, you just look. One thing, let me tell you to my noobs out here, guys. If you're new and you want to try streaming, this is the bottom line. You cannot satisfy everybody. Take those suggestions, incorporate that into your stream. Like, you know, if that works for you, do that. And do not go blowing all this money because someone is clowning you for not having a PS4. That's stupid. I'm just letting you know. Yeah, a PS2 is getting a lot of love. NES and Super NES, especially, I'm seeing a lot more speedrun competitions. That is getting a lot of love. Look at those sideburns, man. 90s flavor. Hmm, that's interesting. All right, let's check out what is this Dragon Pulse. But yeah, I will have the links, like I said again, everything below. So you can, if you're interested in joining Royal Storm, please take it seriously. No drama, okay? And here's my thing. I don't recommend a lot of gaming communities unless it's something that I feel is accepting of multiculturalism, social equality, okay? You know, very accepting of people of color and lady gamers, okay? And then on top of that, they have a very diverse community, which is important to me. So, you know, Royal Storm has players from all over the world. Claytonia, they are really cool too, and I'm a part of their community. I'm also a part of MDK. Um, oh my gosh, which is a clan in Diablo 3. They are fantastic. I mean, these players do not play. They're all like level 70, and I just got to level 39. So, I have a long way to go before I get to the cusp of what's up. Oh, so look, they all decided to leave. Huh? What? Like, I thought you guys were strong. Y'all wanted to hate. Now you want to leave. Typical. But at least I have my regulars here who are awesome instead of those people who just want to. They thought they could get like a rise out of me for saying racial stuff. I've heard everything. I mean, I'm fat, N-word, like, I've heard everything, so it's nothing new. Like, you guys can keep trying, though. It's fun. It's really funny to me. But I would say so. The love of Sprite and Adam Soar and many others, much appreciated. It's always appreciated. I really it's I know this is gonna be normal because I read an article actually from Polygon, and we are gonna get into that in next time in the stream because that is going to be probably the most hot and button topic that I will ever talk about in this stream. Like it will be in my top 10. It's all about levels of the different levels of harassment that female or women in the gaming industry go through. And when I read this article to you guys, it'll be some of it will be shocking. Others of it you will be like, eh, not surprised. But a lot of it really shocked me, but also disappointed me as well, especially in regards to the future of balancing out the gaming industry. Yeah, it was quite. Let's get out of here. Yeah, it was quite shocking. Okay, so now we gotta go save some people. And I forgot I'm at level 12 right now, so hopefully we could get to level 13. But one thing I'm noticing about Blade and Soul, their leveling up system sucks. It takes forever. Oh my gosh, pardon me guys. It's been a long day. I was trying to get an actual sleep, right? But then, you know how that goes when you're trying to get sleep and then everybody's just waking you up and crap? Yeah, that's what happened to your homegirl. So, let's see here. Alright, let's see. Let's talk to this gentleman here. Okay, so... Oh, so there's like different fishing networks. That's cool. Alright. So we have the Celestial Order here, which is a different group than... Let's see. Well, he looks pretty... Looks pretty cool. He's like, I'm just trying to fit in. You know, that's probably true. Oh yeah, Polygon is juicy, okay? And we're gonna get into it. I also have a very juicy YouTube channel that talks about all that drama, especially here on Twitch, YouTube, a little bit of everything. Good stuff. Really, really good stuff. Really good channel. Has over 600,000 subscribers. I understand why, because it's some good stuff. Alright, so yes, I will join. Alright. Alright, so we got to get one of these. Alright, that's pretty cool. Huh. Yeah, that's pretty sweet. Okay, so I've signed a contract with the fish network here. So I can do some fishing. That'd be quite awesome. Let's see here. Can I go out here? Alright, let's talk to Mr. Ha ha, he's cool. I like his hair. His hair is pretty sweet, not gonna lie. He looks bored as heck. I don't blame the brother. Your life is so easy out here with that nice water. Whoa, did I just fall? I'm about to say, I was like, what? Yeah, but no, they're a good group of people. So, you know, if you do decide to sign up, please take it, you know, seriously and respectfully. Because if I refer something, it's, for me, you know, it's usually the line and it is very important. So here's another thing I want you guys to know too. If you see yellow icon here, which I'll show you, this kind of shows you what type of story. So the yellow is your main story. These are like side quests. So that's pretty much what that is. So let's go to this Pond Skip Vale and see what's going on here. Leaving town. Let's see here. Always forget how to run here, you know. But also too, second thing to talk about, I want to talk about the women in gaming panel at TwitchCon. So okay, so this is, alright, so the world, man, the map in Blade and Soul, it's quite ridiculous. Let me show you here. This is, I mean, this area is kind of small, but later on in the game, from what people have been saying, there is quite a vast world. So there will be so many quests. This is like WoW for like, it's like the Asian version of WoW, to be honest with you. It's quite a Yeah, it's quite a vast world. I'm not, I'm not surprised at all. Okay, so OMG, it's Firefox. She's really great. I will have the link to her YouTube channel underneath this video to check her out. She was part of the TwitchCon Women in Gaming panel. So I actually sat down, I watched this. It's about an hour. I do recommend you guys watch it. It's a very interesting, I would say it's a very interesting view on women in the gaming industry. So what ended up happening is I just noticed something, and this is not me being like, okay, let's hate on white people, because that's just not my thing. You know that, guys. But I just thought that this was really interesting. So you're having a panel about, and this is my only complaint that I had. You have a panel about women in gaming, but yet you don't have any types of minorities to that panel. Now, I'm not sure of the ethnicity of the other girls that were there, but just looking at the initial, they seemed all to be like white to me. And I don't think that's a fair representation of the gaming industry. I mean, I just felt that they should have had more minorities there, whether it was someone that was African American, Asian, Native, LGBT, maybe combine it, because those experiences, especially on Twitch, as you can see, you saw my comment section just a couple minutes ago. It's the case in point. But that was my only complaint. And then the other thing too, which I thought was good too, one of the girls mentioned that, if especially, well, someone had a question in regards to like the whole titty stream, boob stream thing, and she was like, that's not my thing. And it was interesting that one of the panelists said that, you should be able to do your stream, the way the way you want to do it. And of course, which is important as long as it's in the rules and regulations. From my viewpoint, yeah, you should be able to express yourself the way you want. But here's the thing about the titty streamers or the boob streamers, which is kind of important to note, is that some of these ladies complain about being marginalized when they don't understand. When you use sex appeal, or if you are a quote unquote subjective, I like to call it subjectively attractive person, because when people think of attractiveness, there's just this certain mode in society, that we're supposed to look, unless it's like, for example, like the fashion industry, it's always changing. Like, like couple months ago, it was about having more smaller brows. This time it's about having bushier brows. And, and for me, that's why I always use that term, subjectively attractive. Yay, completed this one. Da da da. Sweet. Okay, so where next here? So I gotta find... Let's take a look. Man, that's the only thing I do not like about Blade and Soul, is they just don't show you where you're supposed to be. Alright, so we got some juniper firewood, so let's get that. Alright, let's see, what the heck? Find and stack the juniper firewood. Okay. Where are we supposed to stack this? Are we supposed to come up here and stack? Oh, okay. Alright. Oh. Well, that took care of that. And I like how you carry wood too. You're like carrying it like this. That's kind of funny. Who carries wood like that? But yeah, that's all I ask though. Is if you are gonna do the titty streamer thing, like I was saying earlier, just be aware of the consequences that come with that. Because in one point there is a little bit of stereotyping when you decide to go that route. Because I tell you, yesterday it went down. People were asking me to show my boobs, like all this stuff, and that comes from that. So if you're gonna do that, if you're gonna want to be Casey Tron 2.0 or whatever, just be aware that you're going to get those type of reactions, and then don't complain about it. Just saying. Don't complain about it. Don't talk about female gamer harassment, because you're adding fuel to the fire if you really think about it. It's not right, but let's be honest here. If you marginalize yourself, then people are going to treat you as such. So if you want to have respect for yourself, you got to treat yourself with respect. That's just the bottom line. Okay, so what I got to do here next. So I got to pour water into Cho water jar. Okay, let's take a look here. Do I even have a jar? No, I don't. Okay, so I have to probably get that jar. That's probably what I need to do. Yeah, you need to watch. Yeah, Casey Tron is interesting because I'll be honest, I didn't like the girl at first because I was like, man, this girl is straight up being a stereotype here. What the heck? But then over time, let me tell you, my friends, Casey Tron is a genius. She takes all of the things that people stereotype and marginalize about female streamers and put it into her stream. It's hilarious. It's so funny how people, even myself, I was food. She's amazing. I literally couldn't tell because a part of me was like, I was like, is this for real? But but people take it so seriously. It's really hilarious if you think about it. Okay, let me take a look here. I need a water bottle. Pardon me, guys. Let me get that water bottle. Yeah, but you need. Oh, Sprite. Um, but no, you really need to check out Casey Tron's stream. It's hilarious how people like, man, people take her so people take her so seriously to the point where it's laughable. It's like read between the lines. Like, well, then again, some people are not smart like that. So maybe I'm giving people too much credit. No, playing. But yeah. See, that's another topic I'll be talking about in the future. Is how I feel about women, like female streamers only playing popular games. I think it's good to have, if that works for you, cool, but I also think it's good to show versatility as well. Like for me, I try to do that with my stream, is to show some versatility, but then what works for me may not work for you, and vice versa. But yeah, I will have a link below for you to check that women in gaming panel, because that was very fascinating to watch. But I just really hope that next year, I haven't checked out any information on this year's TwitchCon, but I really, really do hope that they do diversify it next year. That would really mean a lot to me. Okay, let's take a look at here. Oh, this is a nice outfit, though. Not gonna lie. Let's see. Yeah, that outfit. Alright, let's see here. Okay. Yeah. Okay, and you can make your order for stuff here. That's interesting. Okay, I really can't do anything. Alright, so I made a contract with them. Huh. That's interesting. Okay, so let's see what I gotta do here. And see, this is the other thing I don't like about this game too, is like you gotta like figure out, it's like, well, what the heck do I do now? Okay, so we have to pour water into Cho's water jar. Okay, so this is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking I gotta go back. Let's see here. I'm thinking I gotta go. Let me see. Go in here, maybe? No, that's not it. Let's see here. Alright. I think, yeah, let's go back to Cho's cottage here. I think that's where I need to be. No, duh. NC Soft is the game that developed, and yeah, this is very Korean. You can. This is a very East Asian game. I forgot how to say it. It's like wush. It's like wuxia, whatever. That's the style of the game itself. But yeah, it is very, very East Asian influence. You can definitely see that. And it's interesting how like Korean like pop culture is really kind of obsessed with these games. But I understand it's interesting. It's very, 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 very interesting. But overall, guys, yeah, if you have a chance, listen to that panel. I will be getting to some juicy, very hot button topics in regards to women in gaming because it's really pissing me off that I have to deal with tomfoolery in regards to having boobs. Is yeah, wuxia. Okay, wuxia. I think that's the correct way of saying it. Um, there is a game I like to try. It's open on the Chinese server. It's called Moonlight Blade. A lot of people have been talking about that. It would be nice if they did do an English version of that. But you know, look how long it took for Blade and Soul to come over. Psh, who got time for that? Alright, let's see here. Pardon me, guys. Sorry for yawning. Let's see. It says here I'm supposed to get a water jar for someone. Now, how the heck do I get this water jar? Let's see. He has nothing more to say. Is this a water jar? No, that looks like more like a preserve jar. Let's see here. Is this the water jar? It kind of looks like it, but no, it's not. Let's see here. Is this? Nope, that's not it. Wait, I see something. Ah ha ha ha! Classy. Found it. Okay, so these are the water jar. Yeah, that's what I need. Take water jar. Alright, let's see. Alright, let's see. Do I gotta... Oh! I didn't know I could swim. That's pretty sweet. Okay, so that defeated the purpose here. Alright, so lift water jar. Alright, and then what? Let's see, what did I do here? Let me see here. Oh, I get a... Huh. Interesting. Okay, how do I fill this stupid water jar? See, and that's the other thing too, that you would think they would just make this simple. Oh, heck no. No, they gotta make this ish very complicated. Okay, let's see here. Nope. And see, you can't... Yep. Now I gotta go back and get it. To the water. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do... Let me check my... Oh, and I'm in a lot of clans, I swear. I'm also in the clan, as you can see above, Soul Stricken for Blade and Soul. So I'll probably... I will be a busy woman, let me tell ya. Yeah, that's so true. Okay, let's look at Quest and Journal. You know, that's what I was thinking too, Sprite. I'm not too sure. Okay, so... Pour water. Okay, so how do you do that? What? Like, what the heck do you want me to do? Okay. Maybe I need to take it to him or something? I'm gonna try that, see what happens here. But that was crazy. Okay, let's see. Alright, let's see here. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's all I had to do? There's water already in this jar. What the heck? That is re-doggone ridiculous. Enough said. Alright, so finish old man chores here. Oh, well, that's really nice of you to say that. That's true. He's the ugliest old man I've ever seen in my life.
With your chi all twisted like it is now, riding a horse would likely be a one. But today's your lucky day. You heard of the
It is my lucky day.
in the area, and they could set you on the path to enlightenment. At least enough as for where they are.
Man, he talks a lot. But then again, old people do, so... Well, I'll get to that point where we all look, you know, wrinkled, prune, and ugly and stuff, and young people will hate us. No kidding. Oh, gosh. I look at him and I'm just like, enough said. My gosh. Alright, let's complain. This is so stupid. I am so sick of having all these... Okay, let me go in my inventory. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, we'll need that. We'll need that. That's my... Okay, so that's for gathering crap. Of course, I'm yawning like no other. Okay, so I have potions. Fine. Alright, so I'm binding that to my character. Alright, so let's talk to the old man. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Yep, we get it. Understood. Yeah, we get it. Complete quest. Alright, there we go. Alright, so we need to go to the lakeside and get some booze. Because we straight up alkies. Okay, no, not really. Actually, here's an interesting tip, guys. I don't drink. I really don't. At all. And let me tell you how people think you're weird when you don't drink. Or they think you're like a biatch or a prude. Which is really, really funny if you ask me personally here. Okay, so let's get on to the other juicy topic of the day. And Adam Sore! What's going on? And thank you for helping me out with those country bumpkins. No offense. I'm a country girl myself. But, not Luke Bryan. Well, I like Luke Bryan, though. I won't lie. I do like that song. That one of the few songs. But, yeah. Man, I am totally going the wrong way. It's all your fault, Adam Masor. No, I'm kidding. Alright. See, I like how you asked me, like, a historical drama. Like, you know, like, what do you do for a vacation? Yeah, so what I do is I am a scholar. I am no longer a student, because here's the thing, guys, about grad school. Just a heads up for those of you who are not aware of this, is some grad students hate being called grad students. They like using the terminology scholar. And a lot of times for me, I know I'm a scholar just because that's how I prefer to present myself and address myself, just due to the fact that I have paid my dues. You know, I'm still paying dues. I am to the point where I'm almost finishing up my master's program in yeah, right. I pretty much, and here's the thing, even if I ban them, they'll still contact, being honest with you. So there's not much I really can do. That's just my research of Twitch so far. Okay, so we gotta go rescue some people. Let's go do that. Alright. Alright, so dynamic quest, all that's about has begun. Alright, let's do this. Jungle buggy. Okay, we got these things. Let's see. Whoa, yeah, this is way out of my level. But we're gonna fight them anyway. See, and I'm getting better. One thing that my group was telling me, Royal Storm, is the fact that, like, to be honest with you, you had better learn how to block in this game. And, like, that's how you block. It's all, like, if you don't know how to block, you are screwed. Alright. Ooh, I missed that. And I died. I will be doing a lot of dying in this game, guys. No lie. So, let me try to do some chi restoration here. I'll probably get killed by this infernal plago or whatever. Yeah, there I am. Boom. Totally died. And that's the other thing I don't like about this game, too. It was crazy, but... Oh, okay. Well, yeah, life is hard when you're a grad student. You should know that, I'm sure. You don't get a job right away. That's for privileged people. Da-da-da. Yeah, but I mean, for me, I finished my undergrad in communication, and then I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get into radio, TV, film. Like, I really wanted to get into broadcast journalism, be a part of the, be a part of the news industry. But then I found out that the news industry can be super shallow, especially towards the latest. And I just decided I wanted to go more independent and do the YouTube thing, which has, been really great for me. But I'm like semi-pro with it. I'm not to the point where some people are, where it's literally, their career. And I didn't want to do that too. It's like, how the heck can I go through all this school just to do YouTube? That's crazy. YouTube could, possibly be a temporary thing. It's cool now, but there's always something to replace that. Look, I mean, I have a Periscope now too. Yeah, it's a very interesting concept. Okay, so this is what we're going to do, guys. I am not to the level for this doggone cave yet. So, Homegirl's going to start leveling up. That's what we're going to do for the rest of today's leveling up. Yeah, don't always listen to what your friends say, okay? Sometimes your friends are jealous of you. Other times your friends just want you to fail too. So just be aware of that. You can listen to your friends for advice, which is good. But at the end of the day, you want to make sure you're making the right decisions for your life. Trust and believe me, this is personal experience talking. But let's talk about keeping it real here, my friends. We're going to talk all about this streamer. I swear, this guy is great. TheTatMan. You can check out his Twitch at twitch.tv. TheTatMan, but I'm just going to call him Tim. So this is how I ended up finding out about him, was through a video called Tips for Upcoming Streamers. And that's something that I'm going to be kind of coinciding with keeping it real today. Is Tim has very valid points, is that when you start, don't, like a lot of people too, they say it, but it's true. Like, don't do this because you're trying to get coin. Like, that's so, oh my gosh, so stupid. Like, I don't know why people just do that for coin. Like, no, don't do it, because do it because you enjoy it and it enriches you like any other part of your life. Yeah, so I'm going to check out this Pond Skip Vale area. I bet you there's going to be monsters in this area that, yeah, these are like 14. Alright, let's give it a shot. Man, we got deer up in here. Really? Really? That was fast. Enough said. Yeah, sister going to be leveling up in here. But, yeah, and here's the other thing too that I thought was really interesting too, is the fact that a lot of people want for me to play that game. Can you guys give me some logic to why? Because I don't see a lot of ladies playing it. I really, really don't. Okay, I think I'm gonna stick. Let's see here. Let's see, there's another one here. These hearts are really easy to beat. I was not expecting that. I was expecting these to be super difficult. This is good. Okay, I think I might stick in this area for a little bit. But no, so he's really, really good, guys. Like, Tim is, like, when he did this tips for beginner streamers, he was just like, and then the other thing I like about him too is he's very economical. He's not like some of these people out here are like, yeah, go break your banks for streaming. No, that's the first tip, okay? When you're a small streamer or if you're just starting out, do not break your bank. Alright, let's get this bear. Hello, Mr. Bear. Woo! This bear is not joking. Alright, there we go. I think I got this. Let's see. Yeah, I think I could get this bear. What? Man, these things are vicious. Not gonna lie. This is no joke, Mr. Bear. I'm getting him though. I'm getting him. I mean it's out of my area, but hey, this will at least help me level up a little bit. Boom. Yeah, you should be laying down pissed off, cause I just whooped that. Alright, so this is what we'll do. Gonna go into my inventory, take one of these potions. I'm just working on leveling up right now. But yeah, these bears are no joke, yo. They straight up vicious. Let's see here. Huh. Doesn't seem to be much else going on here. Let's see. Da 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 da. There we go. I like these deer things. I really, really do. Daze the bee's knees. Because they're really easy to kill. Like, they're really easy to kill. I could just do that all day, but I won't. That'd be annoying. Alright, let's see here. Yeah, I just want to see what's around here. Hello, Mr. Hart. There we go. But yeah, he's really, really, really good. The other tip too that I like that he said was about affordability for your system. Like, you really do not need to break your bank, guys. Like, don't do that, especially when you're just starting. He's very logical. He makes things economical. And the other thing I like too is he said just be yourself. So that's definitely another pro. Let's look at the pros and cons here. He's very, very awesome. I know guys, because I know how guys get. He's good looking, not gonna lie. You know, I like a dude that takes care of himself, okay? But yeah, he's really, really smart, and I appreciate that. And on his YouTube channel, he mentions that he has a golden voice. He really does. His voice is smoother than a toothpaste commercial, okay? He has a very nice voice, and I don't really believe, because some people have been saying like, oh, you know, if you have a deeper voice, then that means that you'll have better success on Twitch. That's not true at all. I have a deep voice, and look how many transgender jokes I get, okay? It's ridiculous here. Alright, let's, you know, voice doesn't guarantee success. It's the all, to me, it's the whole package. It's your personality. It's how you serve things. You know, I don't try to come from a place of fakeness. For me, I am a realness. Look at this view, peeps. Do you see this view right now? This is gorgeous. Can you imagine if that was your backyard? Enough said. You know. Honestly, it is deep for me. I don't try to be a persona on here as much as people will, you know, say that I am. I'm not being a persona. Like, I don't need to be a persona. I did that for half of my life. Like, I was trying to be, you know, something I was not. And I was, like, trying to, you know, be, I forgot the term here, but, you know, oh, no, stereotypically black. Yeah, there we go. I was trying to do that, you know. And you get to a point where you can't do that. And that's the same thing I personally feel with streaming. Unless you have a good gimmick, you better hold... You better hold on to that gimmick. That's just the bottom line. Like, if you're going to do that, you had better bring it, you know, and you had better be consistent with it. You never want to be catched off guard, you know. And that's something I really admire about Tim, is that he just puts it out there. He's got tons of energy. Well, I would say there are two cons. He hasn't done his stream in quite some time, which I was really surprised. And then I would say the second con, though, is I think for me, I would just like to see more continuity from, like, to see him post stuff regularly. Because he has very interesting, you know, viewpoint, and he's very talented. So, but isn't that how it goes? Sometimes it's the talented people that sometimes you don't hear much from. But yeah, definitely check him out. All right, so we got Byman. Yes, I like Mexicans. What the heck? No, I'm playing. No, I do like... Hey, my friend is Mexican, okay? One of my best girlfriends. She's great. Latina, and she's representing. And yeah, I have no problems with Latinos. You know, Latino people have been through a lot in this country recently. So you have my support because, you know, being a woman of color too and dealing with the stuff I deal with, I can relate. Okay, so let's see what we're gonna do here. I really wish I could just like in Diablo, you just merge somewhere else would be kind of nice. But I think I'm gonna take a shot at these Valley Rams. Let me talk to you for a second, Mr. Valley Ram. Stop that. Yeah. Yeah, so I think fighting these two will kind of help me out a little bit. There we go. I like how they're like, yeah, just epic fail. But yeah, I don't know why people think, oh, he isn't Mexican? Okay, well, there you go. Joke's on me. Thank you for the clarification, Sprite. I just love that people assume I'm like I'm a racist. Like, you know, I only like myself. Like, they think that's what I am, which is really funny. It is super funny. But yeah, if you have a chance, check out Tim's channel. I will have all the links below. He seems to be a really cool guy, and yeah, he just keeps it, you know, he keeps it real. Alright, so I got an interesting story for you guys. So there's something I've been working on, and what I want to actually present on my YouTube channel is, ooh, what is that? Mystical item. Whoa. Oh, it's a sealed forest ring. Okay, well, that's stupid. Okay. But I would like to kind of just chronicle and interview lady streamers and women in the gaming industry. It's just been something really fascinating to me, and just all the stuff I've been reading. It's like crazy. I'm like shocked. I'm like, is this what I'm gonna be going through? And yeah, it's insane. So I, you know, decided, I was like, you know, let me reach out to a community that, you know, focuses on lady gamers, because, you know, I like to support, just like how I support my guys, you know, I support my ladies as well. And actually, I feel I've been neglecting the female, you know, the female gamers. So what I decided to do was I just decided to post in this forum and just say, you know, hey, I'm really interested in interviewing lady streamers and, you know, getting their experiences, or just, you know, either women in general or men who work with women in the industry, and, you know, they are supporters and they understand, and, you know, just kind of break it down, get that nitty gritty, you know, without trying to make it something like, you know, angry. I was called an angry feminist yesterday, which was quite interesting. But oh gosh. But yeah. So who's this the underscore bot, like Badyan? I'm very curious to know more about you, my friend. Let's see here. Wow, I got really fortunate with that. I should have died up in here. Drink a drink. Alright, so that was my last one. Kind of screwed for now. No, I still got some reserves here, hopefully. Fingers crossed. So after I sent, you know, I posted my response on this particular forum focusing on, you know, on lady gamers, and I got a very interesting response. And this was not a response that I was expecting at all. I was not expecting this. So I get a response, and this is coming from a lady, and she pretty much did not trust me because of me being a media professional, and she felt that I would be pretty much representing lady, you know, gamers wrong. I was shocked and saddened by this. So I sent a response, of course, because you know me, I'm not going to let someone, you know, try to bring me down, and you don't know what I'm about and what I do. So this is like, I'm paraphrasing this. So I was like, you know, in all due respect, like, I'm not doing this to try to, you know, be like, look how these lady gamers suck. Like, I'm not trying to do that. I'm not trying to troll. What I'm trying to do is to kind of give, those perspectives that sometimes women don't get the privilege sometimes to express and talk about, and so that people can see the other side of the equation. You know, that's what I was trying to do. But now I'm kind of stuck because it's like, I want to help, support women in gaming, but how can I support women in gaming when I'm getting reaction like this? It's not like coming from, maybe guys that are not supportive of women in gaming. Okay, I could understand that. And this is not all men, right? But if I'm getting it from another woman, like, what? It's like, I don't even know what to do. I didn't even know how to respond. Like, seriously, guys, you know, I just sat there like this. I was like, really? I think I would be kind of appreciative, if someone took time to even address that, and try to address it in a way that's not trying to be ridiculous, like ridiculously extreme. So I will keep you guys posted and let you know, just to kind of follow up on that. But I just thought that was really, yeah, I was just really trying to kind of figure that out, to be honest with you. Yeah, I was kind of frustrated, not gonna lie. Man, these rams, they're everywhere. Alright, let's see here. But this is good though, help me to level up a little bit. Alright, there we go. Good for me to be able to level up a lot more. And look, if you can't really see my meter per se, but I'm not even there yet. It's ridiculous. Alright, let's see, where the heck am I? Okay, so, oh, I'm at the Viridian Coast. Okay. Interesting. I'm not sure. I don't think have I been through here? I don't think I have. I don't think I've been through here before. Interesting. But yeah, it's like I try to support women in gaming, but it seems to me that some of these ladies just don't want other women supporting them. But then these are some of the same ladies that complain when people come after them and talk about, the cattiness and the drama and, you know, all that stuff. Ooh, that was mega lag. Let's see here. The heck? The heck is this? Oh, okay, well I don't think this bridge is open. Okay. Wait, let me see here. Let's see. Huh. I don't even know what to do with that. Okay. Well, I tried, so let's see. I don't think there's anywhere to go from there, but yeah. That was just a conundrum that I'm dealing with right now. Huh. I know, right? Yeah, it's frustrating, Sprite. Let me tell ya. I was just really surprised that that would come from another woman. And then to say, she did not, trust me for being who I am. Like, do you know how that was messed up? It's messed up. And it's sad, because are there people who are media, well, consider themselves media professionals who act that way? Yeah, but you can't lump us all together. That's what all these lady gamers say. They're tired of being marginalized. They're tired of not being taken seriously. And then here's someone who wants to take you seriously, And here's the funny thing. I got accepted in a gaming community that was unisex over an all-female gaming community. Like, that was just interesting to me, first and foremost. Very, very, very interesting. Where's Adam Sword? Did he leave already? I was wondering. I was like, he just disappears. He's like Batman or something. He's like, I gotta go. Gotta go save the world. Like something like that. We got a viewer. Hey, viewer, what's up? Chat room's open. If you want to be mean and nasty to me, go right ahead. I'm used to it. I'll just take the abuse. I'll take it. Oh gosh. It's horrible. Alright, let's see. Okay, so this is Viridian Coast. Ha ha ha! Interesting! Oh my gosh. Yeah, it was interesting today. I was playing, and you know another community that I thought I was not going to expect a little hate from was the Diablo 3 community. I was not, to be honest with y'all, I was not expecting that. I seriously was not expecting that. Okay, let's see here. Alright, so I think this is the other part of the forest. But yeah, I was not expecting that. Oh, they're no longer on chat? Okay. Well, to the Bai Yen and Yen and Adamosaur, good night, guys. Thanks for coming on. I appreciate it as I'm like pressing random buttons here. So random. Okay. I hate this area. I hate it because it's like spiders and crap. I am not a fan. Let's see here. I want to go somewhere else. Let's see here. I think I'll go somewhere else and see. Huh. I don't know. See, there's not much to really do now. Because I'm not to the level that like I need to be. To, well, I have to go up like what, like 2-3 levels, so that's gonna be a pain in the beep. So pain in the beep. Let's see here. Huh. Yeah, it's not much to do. But yeah, I was not expecting, to be honest with you. I seriously was not expecting Diablo 3 to have people in chat be acidic. I was really surprised. I was not expecting that at all. I was really shocked because Diablo 3 for me has been a very positive community, but I learned quickly today that there is a other side that people should be, you know, aware about. Okay, let's try this Daft Adler Duelist. Yeah, this is going to be a quick battle because they're like level 11. Or maybe not. I'll take that back. Ooh, they got good defense though. That's one thing I need to work on. I need to work on my wardrobe. That's the main thing. Wardrobe is very, very, very vital, guys, in this game. Like, oh, so we have Formus content. Hey! Oh, you're sick? I'm sorry, darling. I hope you feel better. I was sick for 2 weeks, guys. That's the other reason why I was gone. Because I was sick as heck. And I sounded like I was Columbo. It was not cute. At all. But I appreciate you coming in. Haha. Oh, replica Doc 50. Was that 58? Okay. Is that how old you are or something? I always wonder people's usernames. The origins of their username is always interesting to me. Like, what compels people to have the usernames that they have. Oh, hearts. Thank you for making them purple, because I love purple. That is awesome. But yeah, being sick sucks. It really does. Oh, now you want to backtrack. Because the kitchen got hot, didn't it? No kidding. No. No. I couldn't believe I got called a bitch yesterday, though. That made me laugh. They were like, you're a bitch. I'm like, really? How many other girls would just ban your behind and be like deuces and be done? I'm probably one of the nicer girls here on Twitch, okay? One of the nicer lady streamers, to be honest with you. Because some of these girls, whew, I mean, as soon as you come in, they're just like, nope, you've been banned. Like, it's pretty funny. And then we got Gaming Sensation saying, F purple. I'm hurt that you would say that. I love purple. No. You want me to cry about it? No. Let's see here. Man, they're just taking people out. Well, thank you, Yumi-san. I really appreciate it. Let's see here. There's not much that, I mean, the other areas, enemies are way too strong for me. Okay, so this is Whale Song Cove. Let's see here. Not much I can do here. But as you can see, everything has been pretty much burned out. Oh, and I forgot to mention that I am in Act 3 for Diablo 3. Like, that's crazy. Like, Act 2 went like that. Like, it was super, super fast. Haha! That's a good joke, Gaming Sensation. Now, have you ever actually had the balls to say that to a black person's face? Because I'm positive you won't. Because there are some brothers that if you said that to them, yeah, you would probably not say that. Just to be honest. Be honest. Be real here. Stop lying. You probably have not. You probably the kind of guy that said it and then like ran away because they had their running shoes on. See, guys like you always have running shoes on. You know. You always have running shoes on because you know that if you were to say something that ridiculous to somebody, they would have a problem with it. Like, they would, you know. That's why I sometimes feel comedians always have their running shoes on. Because they know, they're like, you know what? I better be smart. Let me go to this fire here and repair my weapon. Just yeah. Oh man. See, that's the thing. Like, that's the thing that kind of makes me laugh too. Is like guys that talk the talk. You know. Like, to be like, yeah, girl, I'm like super fine, and then like, you know, you see them and you're like, are you really super fine? No, play. You just kind of laugh because you're just like, this is not what I wanted. Can you imagine if women were like that, like how some guys are? Like, if women had that mentality, like, you know, you put all this effort, and maybe some women do, you know, you put all this effort, you look decent, right? And then you, like, go, you know, go to on your date, and she's just like, I'm sorry, nope. You're not to my level, and just leave. Like, I've dealt with that from some guys. Like, it's sad. It breaks my heart. Alright, let's see here. So we got Marion. Her outfit is pretty slick though, not gonna lie. I really like it. I really do like this outfit. I need to buy an outfit. I really do. I really should try to like, and look at that. I like how you sway. Like, it's so cool, man. Alright, let's check this deep gold mine. Look at that imagery, is amazing. That is, you know, that is interesting. Man, you know, your jokes are just, they're interesting. They're very, very, very interesting. Have you done stand-up before? I'm that, because like usually people who have jokes have done stand-up in some shape or form. Oh, okay, so this is where I'm supposed to be to save those gold miners. Excellent. I'm smart, man. I got the brain. I got it going. Yeah, exactly, Sprite. What jokes? Like, I mean, these are just statements. I need something to get me laughing here. It is not tickling my funny bone. It seriously is not. I'm not laughing. Because clearly it's not funny. Alright, let's go here. There we go. Woo! Yeah, I'm prepared for them now. Because, yeah, I'm prepared for them now just because now I'm, you know, a lot stronger than hopefully they are. Hopefully. Alright, so let's pick up the other one here. This is the Overseer. Woo! Taking them out. Taking them out. Alright, one at a time. If you can, you want to do this one at a time. Let me tell you. Also, shout out to Corsair. They make some of the best mouse pads that I've used. Like, I'm actually using the, I think it's like the 200 model. But yeah, it's pretty good. See, yeah, blocking is very important in this game, guys. I cannot stress to you how important. Oh, shoot. Dang it. I was going to use my potion and, yeah, so now you're seeing that I'm doing 2-on-2 combat here. And 2-on-2 combat is very important in this game. Ooh, shoot. Yeah, these ladies are not playing here. There we go. Oh man, come on. Woo. That was close. Sister gonna use that oh, that's poison. Okay. That's not helping me right now. Okay, let's eat this stupid dumpling. Stupid dumplings. Haha. I like this. Let's read what Replica Doc has said here. That's why you, or pardon me, TOU instead of you. That's why you have 5 viewers look me up on YouTube. Xbox Addictions, 1 million subscribers. You know, here's the thing. No one cares about subscribers on YouTube, guys. YouTube is all about personality and what you bring to the table. That's how you get subs. For me, I'm more interpersonal. My subs are like my family, which is it's a huge difference, okay? But that's why I find kind of interesting is the fact that people think that having 1 million subs is a big deal. Here's the thing, guys. Anybody can get 1 million subs now. It's not like how it was back in the day. Like, anybody can get 1 million subs. I'm just letting you know that right now. Anybody can get it. So, congratulations for you having 1 million subs. That is amazing. That really takes a lot of balls. Alright, so let's remove those shackles. Alright, so we got 1 of 8. Alright, so we got the Overseer here. Ooh, I totally deflect that mess. That was good. And then you got really nice close-ups here so you can actually see what I'm doing. Alright. Man, these ladies are rough up in here. Like, man. Alright, so let's get... We got 2 of 8. And then that sound means you did something right. Which for me is never... No, it totally is. That's a good one, Sprite. Really? I did not know that. Alright, yeah, now we gotta go this way. Not looking forward to this battle. I gotta do 2-on-2 up in this. You know, I hate doing 2-on-2. It is never a good time. Never a good time to do 2-on-2. There we go. There we go. That stomp, it really helps you out, to be real with you. Alright, there we go. Ooh, did you see that block? That was pretty good. Alright, let's see here. I gotta find out. There's gotta be a way for you to regenerate your energy in this game. There's gotta be a way. And I also am gonna get myself some more comfortable... Yeah, we all know. You've come back for round 2, have you? Not surprised. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Men and pooping. Ugh. When will you ever grow up, Mr. Da? I'm so sad right now. Oh, okay. First, I think I'm gonna just like wait a second here to get my HP going a little bit. What are you sorry for? I like you're apologizing now after like hurting my feelings? Really? Okay. All right. It's cool. That is cool. Very nice. All right, so I'm just kind of waiting a little bit for my HP to just go up not so slightly here. Okay, so what do you want to ask me, Mr. Da? That's what I'm going to call you here, if you don't mind. What is the question that you have for yours truly? Huh. I'm waiting for your question here. What? Haha. You know, you dream, right? A man can only dream. That's like the number one thing men ask me. It's so funny. So then I asked them, like, you know, how would they feel receiving that, right? Oh, JK, guys, JK. I know it's not a question. He just wants me to be all pissed off. Like, come on, man. You gotta understand. I'm a woman with a man's brain. I understand how you men operate. I really do. It's to the point where a lot of my guy friends are like, man, they treat me like one of the guys. So this is normal conversation that men have, and I'm used to it. So obviously you do. So we have Tuka, a lot of underscores, Tim's son, who apparently has childhood obesity. I love how people joke about these things when they're serious conditions. You know, it affects people. Like, even myself, I'm going through a weight loss journey right now. And yeah, it's quite a process here. Oh, it's like the older I get, the more I have heartburn. It's ridiculous. And drink my water here. Drinking my water. And the main reason why I'm even streaming too, besides playing Blade and Soul, of course, is I'm waiting for like my clothes to finish washing for work, and then I'm going to bed. Like, that's pretty much what I'm going to be doing. And we have 5 viewers in the room. Thanks, guys, for sticking in here and watching me do my thing. But it's the same people. That's the thing I love. Like these haterators, what I like, the haterade that I like to call them. It's the same exact people. It's like after an hour I do streaming, then they come on and say stuff. You want to have sympathy for me now? What happened? I thought you hate me. I thought I'm like a vile piece of dirt, right? Alright, I'm full here. Alright, let's rock and roll. Alright, we're going to take them one at a time here, because the worst thing you can do is get like completely gangbang on. Okay, I missed that one. Oh, that was good. Okay, there we go. Alright, let's slowly go in here. Remove shackles. Alright. That is 3 of 8. Okay, so how are we gonna rock this? Whew, man, we got 3 on this side. Okay, what choice we have? We gotta go in. Alright, there we go. This is not gonna be a good time, but what we're gonna do here, I gotta make sure I get this dude down immediately, because he has the longer health bar. Whew. Yeah, I gotta get this Overseer Doo or whatever his name is. Like, I gotta get him out. But see, the problem is, though, man, I'm not gonna make it. Yeah, I'm not gonna make it. Whew. Yep, and I died. Oh, gosh. Are you joking about your own condition, though? That's not funny. It's not. Huh. I was about to say, I was like, why would you joke about your own condition? Well, I mean, there are some comedians who have, like, for example, I know there's one that has, like, ADHD and he jokes about it, but, like, I feel for people who have different conditions, though. It is not easy, it is not a good time. And, let me try. I'm gonna try the cheat thing, but I'll probably die. There we go. Totally killed me. That sucks. Alright, well, back to the table here. Back to square one. Not surprised. Yeah, I couldn't joke about that. Like, it takes a special person really to joke about like having a condition. Like, it really does take a special person to do that. Um yeah, it really does. But that's something I don't I don't joke about. I don't joke about having conditions because that's not it's not funny, guys. Like, there are people who live, through this drama every day. They go through things every day. The things that we don't have to go through, some of us, they go through it. And they put a smile on their face even though they know it's the worst case scenario. So, that's just a FYI. You guys think that's funny, you know, it's not funny. I mean, how would you feel if you had these conditions and you have to live with them? It's not pleasant. So it's like, you guys should have respect for people who are going through those things. I used to be a really big girl myself, and it was a lot for me to lose the weight that I lost. Like, it was not easy for me at all. And sorry, it's very emotional for me to talk about because it was no joke. Like, it was something that I had, people used as a crutch. Like, people used to treat me differently because of my size, and I had to live with that for quite some time. So that's why, to be honest with you, it is not funny. You know why? Because that's the reality that people have to live with. Okay, let me try to pick that up. Shoot. Let's see here. There we go. Ah, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. What? Ah, shoot. Yes, I died. Dang it, I almost had him too. That really sucks. Alright, let's try to drag out here. I'm gonna try to drag out of the area so that I can do my chi thing. It's kind of hard to, though. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna crawl out of here. Now you're gonna say you love people. Isn't that kind of hypocritical, though? Okay. Don't joke about abortion. You don't have a vagina. You don't know. See, that's the thing about some of you guys. Like, you guys don't know. Okay, you carry a baby for 9 months and get back to me. By gosh, that's... Wow. You carry a baby. Have one shoved up there for you. Then you'll know. You think abortion's funny? You think it's a joke? You can die from it. This is the dumbest thing I've ever heard on chat. Dumbest thing. Like, Tuka, that's absolutely just deplorable. Alright. I've completely failed. Oh, dang it. Well, we'll try again. We got this, guys. We got this. We got this, guys. You know, that's deplorable. And then the thing is, you guys think it's so funny. You're going to sit down and laugh about it and stuff. But, how about your significant other? I don't know, everybody's orientations. But imagine if, like, you have a wife, right? Or, and you decide to have a child or go through the process of having it. And you're so excited, you know, and then you come to find out that it's you know, a bad situation for her, and she's put in a position to abort her child. You know how difficult that is? Like, I think these are some of the things that some men don't think about. They think it's funny. Abortion is not funny. Women die from this. It is a serious condition. Man, I'm sorry guys, but that's just something I'm very passionate about, is um, you know, his overall health and condition, not only of women but people in general. I lost, you know, I lost my aunt to a serious condition as well, and you know, that is important to me. You know, that people, you know, respect that. You know, like they respect the seriousness of a condition. Like, you know, people think it's really cute, you know, to make fun of stuff that they're not going through. And isn't that human nature? It's disgusting to me that people can laugh about that, and they think it's really funny. You guys think it's really cute to you know, to laugh about that. And to me, I just think that really tells me what level of intelligence that you have, really, you know. Alright, let's try to block. Oh, shoot. Woo. That was insane. Okay, so we got a healing tonic. Gonna be using that ish. Oh my gosh, that was insane. Okay, so let's get that other laborer here. Let's remove those shackles. Let's see, is there anybody else? Not on this side. But yeah, that's disgusting. No, you don't, you know, you don't care about life, because if you're making jokes about abortion, you clearly don't care about life. But you know, the thing is though, you appreciate life when you're given an option, you know, that your life is precious. Then that's when people start caring about their lives. But overall, you know, some of us care, you know, like we get up every day. Like, do you know, like, there are some people who are not able to get up easily like that. So that's why, like, honestly, for me, I appreciate my life more, you know. And Mel Gibson X, wow. I pray for you guys. That's really what I'm gonna do. I will pray for you guys. Like, I really will. I really, really will. Because that's really sad. Oh my gosh. It's really, really, really sad. But hey guys, of course it is me, Quita, aka Belasian Quita. As you can see in chat, the IQ level, for the exception of Sprite, is really not high. And I am really sorry that you guys have to see that in chat. It's really sad. Once again, as a disclaimer, life is very precious, so value every day that you get up in the morning, okay? On top of that, abortion is not something to really be joking about, period. You shouldn't even be joking, period. Okay, because that's a serious decision that can affect you, you know, not only mentally, but your overall health. And then on top of that, you know, this is a Twitch community, guys. You want to be a streamer? Welcome to, you know, welcome to the Twitch community. This is one side of it. Now, there's one side with people like Sprite who are awesome, you know, that, you know, are really cool to the community. But then we have people like Tuka, we have people like Duh, we have people like Mel Gibson X that bring this other side of the community that really, it makes the community look bad. We want to be respected on Twitch, right? Isn't that funny? It's hypocritical. We want to be respected, but at the same time, we do things in people's chats that are not even proactive. And then they'll sit back, you know, after I finish my stream and laugh and, you know, think they're so intelligent. But really, who's at loss? This is why sometimes the Twitch community doesn't get the respect that it deserves, because people want to be acidic. And it's not even being acidic with reason. It's just being acidic to be acidic. But yet we want to be treated like human beings, right? That's the thing that really, it really blows my mind. Like, people want to be treated with the utmost respect. You know, people want, you know, to be treated, you know, right. They don't want to be banned. They don't want to, you know, go through the things that they, Whoa! Did you see that? That flash step is life, guys. I am really, really liking that move. But you can only get it with certain enemies. That's like what I'm kind of learning really quickly about this game. But I'm doing a heck of a lot better than what I thought, though. There we go. It's just kind of like an extra power-up. That's how it feels like to me, though. Man. Let's see here. Yeah, it's just it's sad that this is part of the Twitch community, you know, and it's also sad that these same people are part of the gaming community and the geek community overall, and they want to be respected. They want people to take them seriously, you know. But if I was a guy, this chat would be completely different. Let's be honest. It would be completely different. This chat would be like, yeah, bro, there would be a lot more support. There would be a lot more respect. But because I am a lady, people feel that they have this jurisdiction to be as acidic as possible and not even, like, understand decency. This is why geeks and nerds and stuff, like, this is why sometimes we're not even taken seriously. It's because we don't respect each other. That's why. If we respected each other, guess what? Our community would be taken a lot more seriously, to a certain extent. Our community is more mainstream, so guess what? We should be having a lot better tolerance for each other. I'm not saying you can't joke around and stuff like that. There's nothing wrong with that. But, like, when people are being douchebags like this, who looks bad? I'm not looking bad. I'm looking beautiful right now, okay? Considering how late in the morning it is. I'm looking real fly. But if you want to make yourself look basic, I can't, you know, who's at fault? Certainly not me. Let's take a look here. Am I going the opposite way here? What? Oh, I am going the opposite way. And part of me to my regulars, it's just this type of stuff I'm very passionate about, and I like talking about it, but okay, let's try here. Woo! I got that one down. Yeah, oh man, these thrashers are no joke. But once you learn how to block better, though, not gonna lie, it's very important. Whoa, he fell off. That was not cute. No, no, no. But, you know. Yeah, it's really sad. If you really respected girls, then you wouldn't come on my stream and be disrespectful. If I was one of these hot girls, these same guys, right? These same guys would be completely different. They may clown a little bit, but then, you know, they would be a lot friendlier towards the end. It depends. You know, sometimes when people come to your stream, their whole purpose is to just be acidic, you know? But, oh, Sprite, you're so nice. Thank you. I honor those words. I really, really do. And pardon me for drinking a lot of water here. Trying to condition myself. I had like one, what did I say? Yeah, I had one soda, so I gotta like detox that out. Okay, let's see. Someone coming up here? Let's go. Here we go. Yeah, and so you want to get them. That's the key. Is you want to know how to block. And you know, sometimes keeping that distance is going to be very important, especially in this battle. As you can see here, it was very important for me to keep a distance. But you know, that's how it goes. Thank you. I appreciate that, Sprite. You know, I do put forth effort. You guys don't know. I have a breakout right now, not to be that kind of stereotypical girl, but I have a breakout from all the makeup that I wear to look presentable on stream. Okay? This same double standard does not apply to men. Okay? With men, it's like skincare, maybe something like that. You know? But for me, I put on like full blown. You know, I take care of my skin, eyeshadow, fill in my brows. You know, I even did my hair. And I'm working on my clothes because, you know, I've been kind of changing sizes a little bit. So it's like I had to get a new, you know, wardrobe or whatnot. But, you know, a part of me wants to do a social experiment. I think like I want to wear like a tank top. You know, a appropriate one, of course. But I just want to wear that for one day just to see the difference in how you guys would treat me. Because I think it would be a completely different conversation. We'll do that social experiment. I think that'd be interesting. Oh, Sprite. But, I mean, for me, it's just important for me to be, you know, respectfully presentable. And, pardon me. Yay! I got a follower! Appreciate that. But yeah, I do take the effort to look presentable for my audience as well. No, of course myself, but it's my audience as well. So, like, it's so funny how people don't respect that. You know, you guys want to come here and make stupid jokes and that type of stuff. I don't care about views. I love how Da brought that up. 2 viewers, huh? 2 viewers, bro. You think I care about views? Really? Okay. If I don't care about views, you know what I care about? Bringing interesting content, enriching content. That's what I care about. People, I don't get it. Let's see here. Alright, let's come in. We got... Shoot. Alright, thank you for following me. I appreciate it. Oh, and the people who earlier followed me had some very colorful names that I won't even repeat because it was that embarrassing. They should be embarrassed, honestly. What you guys think is funny, and I know some of y'all are young people, but let me tell you something. The character that you have now, that's how you get evaluated too. If some of you guys actually want to be professionals, you know, that's how you get treated too. I'm just saying. You know, if you want to act basic, then people are going to treat you basic. Just saying. I'm just, you know, I'm keeping it real, guys. I am keeping it real. Okay, I think I'm going to go down this way. Dun, 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 dun. Ooh, yes, this is a hot mess of an area. Alright, guys, wish me luck. I'm going in. I'm doing it. I'm doing it live. It's going to be for the team. Alright, guys, wish me luck. Alright, let's do this. Okay, so first, I'm going to take this gentleman down while I'm on these stairs. Not playing. Alright, let's get that close up there. That was really good. Because I don't want to bring attention to the other people. Because then what will happen is I will get completely ambushed. And that would suck. Okay. So let's do this. Alright, let's pick up that bomb. Alright, and then we're going to go over to this observer. There we go. Alright, we got a couple more here. Alright. Alright, there we go. That was good. And see, when they're like that, you want to get them while they're hot. Like I'm talking about food. Like, yeah, get that hot dog while it's hot. Alright, let's see here. Do we got any more bombs? No. Alright, let's do this smart here. Alright, so we got a captive over there. We got... Man, this is gonna be tight. Man, we got like... And so you gotta be real strategic. Hey, we got Stanky Squatch. Wow, y'all are ratchet, yo. Okay, we got Jake the Cake. Whoa, I didn't even see this gentleman here. Alright. Alright, let's finish him off. Hopefully I can get a bomb there, because that would help a sister out like you would not believe. Nope. Did not get that. Okay. Alright, so we have one over here. We got Thrasher over here. Alright, so I'm thinking, this is my plan, because you gotta be real strategic with this. If you are not strategic, you are screwed in this game. I'm thinking I'm gonna go after the Thrasher and the Overseer, and then go over there to get that other Thrasher. But what could happen is, I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna let the Thrasher see me. I think... See, I wish I had like a throwing star, like a ninja. That would be super sweet. Okay, so someone asked, Jake the Cake asked, what game is this? I am currently playing Blade and Soul by NC Soft. This is one of the most anticipated games for 2015, 2016 gaming year. Now, the official date for Blade and Soul is January 19th. So what ended up happening, it came out, you know, so ta-da! Now, if you have a Founders Pack, you're gonna get it a couple more weeks before that. So I'm telling you guys, that Founders Pack, you're gonna get closed beta access. That's what I'm playing right now for you guys. It is worth every penny. I'm telling you, it is worth every penny. It's worth it. Alright, and then we got... I can't even pronounce your name. You're like, ew! Am I 50? You know what? Yeah, let's go with that. I am 50. As you can see, I am 50 years old and I look real good. Just saying. No. I'm waiting for my HP here. Sorry I keep adjusting this, but like my hair is like itching in the cups here. Okay. Man, this could go one or two ways. I could get... Cause see, either way, I'm screwed. Because if I go this way, I got the boss here. If I go this way, I got this gentleman here who could come also over there. So you know what? I don't care. Let's just do this. Okay. Alright, let's do this. Let me see. I'm gonna try to get as close as I can. Alright, there we go. Whoo, that dude was... He came hard. I gotta finish... Yeah, let me finish him off. Yeah, there we go. Man, he is very tough to beat. Alright, let's see here. Alright, I think I might have a chance, guys. I think I might have a chance. Ooh, he countered me. Oh, shoot. Yeah, this Thrasher is no joke. Ah, dang it. Alright, I gotta beat him off. I gotta finish him off. Yes, I finished him off. Oh my gosh. That was insane. That was insane. Alright, let me try to recover here. Do I have any more of that drink? No, I'm totally screwed. You know, I always do this to myself. I take the drink when I know I'm not supposed to. Or when I need it for another time that's very vital. But he hasn't detected me yet, so okay, I'm gonna wait over here. Okay, and see what happens here. Okay, so let's see what you Sasquatches are talking about. Okay, so Stanky Scratch says F's the Founders Pack. You clearly are not a gamer then. Like, Founders Packs, sometimes in this case, Blade and Soul, one of the most anticipated games, you want to get a Founders Pack. If you are smart, yo, you want that Founders Pack. I'm being real here, okay? Okay, am I black or Mexican? Figure it out. You're smart. I've been talking this whole time. You should know what I am. Oh gosh, people are absurd. Well, thank you, Sprite. I appreciate that. I look good for 50. I think I am going to get one of those shirts and be like, I look sassy at 50 or something like that. That'd be a good time, I swear. And pardon me here for folding my arms like this. I'm just waiting for my health to get to a point where I feel like I'm not gonna die. Cause that would suck if I died right here, guys. It would really suck balls. But speaking of craziness, what game? Wow, you know, zebra is a very offensive term. Let's get into that. Zebra is a term referring to when a black woman and a white man are together. They use the term zebra, representing that type of interracial union. It's very offensive. I love how like people just use offensive terms because they think it makes you look cool. I'm here to report to you that being offensive and being obscene doesn't mean you're cool. It means you're an attention whore. That's really what that's really what it is. It blows my mind how some people don't understand that simple principle of attention whoring. You know. Now you say you like me, huh? Yeah, cuz I hold men by the balls. That's what I do. I kid. I like that Tuka finally used his brain to figure out my gender. That is quite impressive. That's quite amazing that you figured out that yes, I am a woman. Thank you. Let's give a hand for Tuka for figuring that out. Wow. It took you that long? I can't. I could just spend a whole hour laughing at you guys because you guys are ridiculous. And stop using that term cracker. I love white guys. I do. I like you. For those of you who don't know, I like white guys. I like Asian guys. I like Latino guys. I haven't dealt with many native guys. You know, nothing against, you know, the brothers too. I like, you know, I like a couple brothers too. Nothing wrong with that. But mainly I'm pretty attracted to white and Asian guys. Mainly. I think maybe it's just because of growing up. I think honestly, like, I used to watch Blossom just to watch Joey Lawrence be like, whoa. And I used to watch Boy Meets World. Oh my gosh. I forgot the guy's name. Oh man. And then Sabrina Teenage Witch. I used to think that Harvey was mega hottie. Super, super mega hottie. I wish I was Wiz Khalifa's sister getting that money. Are you serious? You can say that. I really wish I was. But I don't really listen to Wiz Khalifa though, because he's kind of slow. Like, that's too slow for me. I can't listen to that. I did not say I dislike brothers. Stop trying to start drama, Stank. Drama queen. That's what I'm gonna call you. You a drama queen. You know, I mean, most of the brothers I like are like Wayne Brady, Alfonso Roberto, you know, doing the Carlton. Who else do I like? I also like, well, I should be good now. Okay, pardon me for all these hiatuses. Okay, I think we got, oh no, we still got a long way to go here. Yeah! Okay, there we go. And my laundry should be done too, so it'll be a good time here. Alright, so we got him. Alright, let's unsheath the sword here. Pardon me. No. Okay, so we got that person here. Alright, so I'm gonna come back because it's gonna be 2 hours and I want to put this on stream because this is good. So I will be right back, guys.